it's gone crazy. It's going all over the place. Pomegranates are doing pretty nice. Avocado is starting to get some leaves on it. It's hard to see it, but it definitely does. Starting to. I don't know what this thing is. I can ask the web later. My flax is doing okay. They look all fine. Garlic. You. I don't know what that is either. Oh, it's doing pretty okay. Garden's doing pretty okay. I think that the reason I've been in such a bad mood is because I expressed my love for something and then posted it online. You know, normally I don't express strong feelings of positivity that way, and because I did, I think my body has to like balance that out by feeling incredible amounts of aggression and rage. It's really frustrating because it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. But oh well, I guess. Here's the reason I don't do this kind of thing that often. Because I record on devices that know what orientation they're set up at. So if I record starting this way, it's going to think it's a vertical video, which I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with the vertical video. But then when it goes into something else that's going to be landscape in orientation, then it only has like a square of it, which is not what I intend if I'm doing vertical video. So then I'd have to go into the editor and flip it, and while it's not like a big deal or anything, it is something I generally don't do. I think more people have a problem with the fact that the video's sideways. It's sideways. Oh no, it's sideways. I can't deal with it. Oh god, I can't process things that are 90 degrees rotated. It's just too much. I think that's how most people's brains react to it. Personally, it's just an aesthetic thing, really, right? It's just an aesthetic. I said something in an Osaka stream a little bit ago. About calling the week, and I think I was misinterpreted. Actually, I know I was misinterpreted. I said something about like those who are too. She was saying something about the weak out something like that, neats who can't make it as neats, who don't like being neats or whatever. And I was like, well, this is how we call the week. And what I meant by this was that there are neats who are like they jive with being a neat, right? That is like the ideal space for them to be, and those people should be neats, right? Like the people who are, I wouldn't say productive, but those who are able to find satisfaction in being a neat, why do anything else, right? But if you can't, right? If you've tried it and you're like, this sucks, this is like literal hell for me, that's a weak neat, right? That's a weak who should be culled. And by culling, I mean leaving the neat space and becoming more of a normie or whatever. So that's what I meant. I know that I say some things about like eugenics or whatever, and I call the weak, get rid of them, get them gone, get them out of the gene pool. But the intellectual space gene pool exists too, and we don't want it polluted by weak neats who are just LARPing. Meanwhile, what am I doing? Am I having fun? Is this fun? It's fun. It's very fun. It's obviously very fun. If it wasn't fun, we wouldn't be doing it, right? I mean, it was obviously more fun than the writing we've been doing. the actual act of recording is more fun than the act of writing, but I do get more satisfaction at having written things than having recorded things. I think it's because of the amount of effort it takes to do it, but you know, whatever, it's good, it's all good. For the input, you know, I appreciate it. Alter. I definitely appreciate the positive affirmation of what it is that I'm doing. I definitely need it, you know. If it wasn't for the positive affirmation, I would just stop and lay down and rot, and then I'd have to calm myself. I was watching that white hand video. It was uploaded a couple weeks ago, and it says something in that video that I kind of have learned to disagree with. Something I didn't really understand myself necessarily, but something that's kind of important. So there's this perception online that you can move people from one space to another, but this is the wrong way to think about things. He says something about like dragging people down, and the thing is, people are gonna either drag themselves down or drag themselves up or do whatever they're gonna do, regardless of anything you do. The only thing you can really do is find people who are in the same kind of space, mental space or whatever, as you are in. And if you happen to be dragging yourself down, then you're gonna have a perception that you're dragging people down, because that's the kind of energy you're sending out. It's nothing so esoteric, but it's kind of true. So it does make sense if you feel this way to not want to put that energy out there, because that's not the energy you really want to be reflected back at you. But it's just like a minor quibble, but it is something that like I feel like is important to distinguish. Because yeah, like there's like all these kinds of people in the world, and the kind of people who resonate with whatever it is you're saying are the people who are going to resonate with it. And we can thank the algorithm for connecting those people together, but that's about it, really. If someone commits suicide for something that you say, it's probably going to have happened anyway. So maybe that's a bit too dark. I don't think that's occurred necessarily, but I mean, like another way of viewing it is if someone is so weak as to say, like, be told go kill yourself in Minecraft, to actually kill themselves in Minecraft, then maybe they should kill themselves in Minecraft. You know, call the weak as oh. Another thing I think a lot of people who make videos don't really understand about people who don't make videos is like the reasons they don't make videos can be anything, right? There's a lot of reasons why they might not want to do it. Either they're not confident in themselves, or they lack the technical ability to do it. That feels like less of a reason, but maybe they're not sure of their accent or how they look, or regardless, they don't make videos, and they appreciate more having people who do, right? It seems like an easy thing when you're someone who can make videos, and you make videos all the time, to do it like it's like nothing. But the act of recording itself, the act of saying things, and the act of posting it, that's all something that people who can't can't do. Like they just won't do it. They can't do it themselves. And they appreciate having someone who can reflect back the kinds of things that they're thinking to them, so that they know that they're not alone, right? And they feel like that connection, and that connection is important. That connection is it helps people, especially people who are in this kind of mindset where kind of depressed and lonely or whatever. So like you can interpret it as like, oh, I'm feeding off of their energy, I'm just pulling their energy out, but also you have to understand that they are getting energy from you as well, and that isn't insignificant. Even if you have nothing to say, it's not like that is a strange thing or a unrelatable concept. So yeah, record things and post them. It's good. It's good for everyone. Everyone benefits. even YouTube benefits. So I printed out everything for the story that I've been writing, and haven't really written that much since December or something. And it's a lot longer than I expected it to be. And I thought for sure it would be something closer to like 25-30 pages is all of actual narrative, but it's closer to like 50, maybe even 60. I haven't counted. And being honest, we're only into the first like third of what I intend to write. So I have this issue where when I'm writing, or when I do anything really, I get to the thing that I like the most, the thing that I want to like do the most, and just do that thing. And then once I've done that, it's like the big come is over, and so now the rest of it is just kind of boilerplate. So I've been waiting for a way of making an idea of what to do for the next part of things that is also a big come, have a big come, and then another big come, and then another big come, and then that's the whole thing. But it doesn't seem to work that way. I'm outside right now, looking at my tablet and being lit by Alice's light. It's pretty nice, even lighting, actually, when you get down to it. You can see it in the mirror of my glasses. But I've been reading it, and it's really good. I mean, for me, what I want in writing, it does everything that I want it to do. Getting it off of here, though, nightmare. Absolute fucking nightmare. At first I tried emailing it to myself, but it wants an app authorization ID, and I don't want to set one up for it. Then I tried using the Android send like quick share thing to get it to my other phone so that I could then email it from there, but that didn't work. Then I tried setting up an FTP server, but it wouldn't connect from my computer for some reason, but it did connect from my iPhone, and then from my iPhone I was able to then email it to myself. fucking retarded. It was like, why is this so complicated? The only thing I can think of is that this is a Russian spy device and it doesn't want me to succeed in anything. Even something as trivial as what I'm doing. You hear me, Alice? I'm talking about you. I'm sure it has all kinds of spyware in it. It thinks internally that it's a Nexus device. Because that was one of the things they didn't bother to change. The core software is still Nexus, Google Nexus device. It's silly. In order to install Google Apps, you have to do this like kind of hacky developer thing to get it to work. It's kind of nonsense, but it works at least. I mean, just, how hard is it to go through the authorization stuff to get your device to be an official device in the Play Store? I have no idea, but I guess it must be too much. This company, Boox, Boox, they've made like many devices and they still haven't. They're still doing it this way. It's kind of weird. I guess most of what they're working on is making the e-ink screen work and touch, and not touch, but and the pen. Although I think that's just a Wacom thing. I think it uses like the Wacom system for that. But making it so that you can write and it shows up like instantly, that takes like low level driver stuff to make that work. Because the pen input is way better than the touch input on this device. It's kind of crazy how bad touch is versus how fluid the pen is. This is me procrastinating, by the way. Yeah, the troubles with it have been so much that I don't even know if I really want to keep writing on here, because I know that anything else that I write is going to be just as much of a pain to get off of it. It's really frustrating. Oh well, I suppose. It's a nice night. There's no moon in the sky, unfortunately. It's gotten to new moon times. Not quite new moon, but it's in the ballpark, so no moon right now. It's too far down the horizon. Be nice when the moon's at like 2 a.m. again. Hiccups. Only Osaka hiccups, so I must have an Osaka right now. Anyway, we're gonna put on some music and we're gonna try to write, even though I know it's gonna be difficult.